everyone, I'm Dr. Stephanie and I'm a physical therapist, and today we're going to go over how to fix your tight hamstrings. So the hamstrings are these muscles at the back of the upper leg here, and they're responsible for knee flexion, bending your knee like this, and some hip extension, bringing your leg back like this. They are often tight because we do a lot of sitting, and so they stay in a shortened position and never get to be worked through their full range of motion. And a lot of times, if you try stretching, where you just kind of bend like this, where you try to touch your toes, where you sit and stretch, you do all that stretching and they don't feel like they loosen up. So we're going to go through some mobility moves that will help kind of loosen up those hamstrings and get them feeling better. And I like these because they're more dynamic movements. So you're not just sitting and stretching, you're actually moving. And so you're getting that blood flowing and you're getting them to loosen up. So follow along with me as we go through these stretches. So first, you're going to just stand, and I call these hamstring scoops. And you can do these, you can walk and do these, but I'm going to stand in one place and do them. So what you're going to do is you're going to step back and lift the other foot up and just kind of scoop with your arms up like this. And so then you'll step back and step with the other leg and scoop. So you're just going to go back and forth, and it's just going to be a kind of dynamic movement. And so toe up and scoop. Step back, toe up, and scoop. And we'll just go back and forth a few times. And just bend over as far as you can comfortably and kind of scoop through that leg. So step back, toe up, and scoop. Step back, toe up, and scoop. And you should really feel it through your entire hamstring. You may even feel it in your calf too. We'll do a few more of these. Just scoop. And if you're walking and doing them, you can walk forward and do the same movement. Just scoop like that. Scoop. And let's go one more on each leg. And scoop. Okay. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called an inchworm. And this is another one that you can walk and do, but we're going to do it in one place. So basically, you're going to bend over, and when you bend over, you want to kind of arch your back some to get a better stretch. So you don't want to round forward. You want to arch, come down to the floor, walk your hands out as far as you can, and then walk your hands back up and come back up. And so you come down, walk your hands out, and walk them back up. And you can walk out as far as you can and come back as far as you can. It just depends how flexible you are. So walk out and walk back up. And the straighter you keep your knees, the more you'll feel it. But if you need to start out and you bend your knees like this, that's okay too. You can work up to straight knees. All right, we're going to do a few more. Just walking out and walking back up. All right, let's do two more. Walk out here and walk back up. And our last one. Walk out and walk back up. Okay, so we're going to do one more standing. This one is a deep squat to a hamstring stretch. So what you're going to do, feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little more. You can also, if you need to, turn your feet out a little bit. Just going to do a deep squat here, kind of grab onto your toes, and just going to kind of lift up, straighten your legs, and then come back down. Just going to go up and down like this. And so just go up as far as you can until you feel a good stretch, and then come back down. Up and down. And if you need to, you can put something under your heels if you can't get your feet flat on the ground, if that's more comfortable. Just go up and down here. And you don't want to pause for too long in each direction, but you can pause for a second or two. Up and down here. All right, I'm going one more. Okay, from there, we're going to sit down here, and what we're going to do here is a hamstring kick out. So You're gonna hold onto your foot, keep one leg straight, hold onto the other foot. You're just gonna kick out as far as you can and then bring it back. And what you can do here, if you can't get it all the way straight or if it's hard there, you can actually hold on to behind your knee to start, just like this. And you can work your way down. So you can also hold on to your calf. Just kind of depends on your flexibility. My hamstrings are a little tight, so I'll show you with my hands behind my knee. Just want to kick out as far as you can and then back down. Just nice and slow, but you want to keep moving. Just keep that blood flowing in the hamstring. Okay, we'll do 2 more of these. Okay, then switch legs. So same thing, you can do it at the foot here. Or if that's too tough, you can do it at the calf. Or you can do it behind the knee as well. And you can pause for a second or two out here just to get that good stretch there. Just keep moving. All right, 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, from there, we're going to get in a kneeling position. So you're going to kneel on one foot and put the other foot out in front. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to straighten this leg and put our hands on the floor, kind of lean forward into that. And then you're going to kind of just rock forward a little and then lean back into that. You should feel a good stretch in your hamstring there. Just go back and forth. And if you want more of a stretch in your hamstring, you can pull your toes up more, kind of sit back more. Just go back and forth here. And you can hold it back here a little bit longer if you want to. All right, let's do 2 more. Okay, then we'll go ahead and switch legs and do the same thing on the other side. So just hands on the ground and sit back, get a good stretch in that hamstring, and just lean forward for a second or two. And then hamstring stretch. It's going back and forth here. Just feeling that good stretch in the hamstring. All right, let's go 2 more. Okay, we're going to finish with 1 more exercise. This one, you're going to lay on your back and bring both legs up in the air. And basically, you're just going to bring one leg down and back up, and the other leg down and back up. You're just going to alternate. And you can hold on to the one that's up in the air and just alternate. This one is a good movement one. Just keeping that blood flowing. Alternating here. All right, we'll do a few more. Okay. So now, after doing all of those, you should feel good and stretched out. Kind of, you got the blood flowing in those hamstrings, and they should feel kind of loosened up and ready to go. So that's something you can do every day. It's a good thing to do before you work out, before you walk or run, just to get those hamstrings loosened up and make sure they're ready to go.